What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from Toronto. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Nix from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to Collins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, a carry by Williams. They'll cobble together a yard there. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Golden Eagles take possession on his 13th INT of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he drives it up past the 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Brown. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Penix on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And they'll have 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Brown again. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready? 18, check.
Penix working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Has them the touchdown. The Golden Eagles have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Golden Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Offense up to the line fast. They go play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's in. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Golden Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Finding Collins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker with Williams. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. More coming up after this quick break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. Gets some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go with Williams on the counter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws, and he's even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there, and that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Nix now to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he finds a little space there to get this up to the 12. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First turn of the game for James Cook. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Penix now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now.
He's going to keep this one. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Here we go, set.
They'll send their tight end right. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dump off caught by his back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. The Golden Eagles getting their punter out there. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Collins there to grab it. And that will not be enough for a first down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series. They'll throw again. Nix.
He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Play action with Nix. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Viking 18. Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Riley Moss with that tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready?
Looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds past midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, shot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. This is ahead for about 5. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send a man in motion. A give left side to Brown. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Shut up. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the shotgun, Penix has a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38.
Let's go.
Nix off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. 19 Lion.
Penix working from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, set. Go, go.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Go. Hurt. Ready.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Ready.
This time it's a passing play. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
3rd down, it's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Broncos get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ready.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
Nix looking to throw. Completed to Collins. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him and playing add-on with those yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Straight ahead with Williams. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Going for it, it's Williams. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Now it's Brown. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go, here we go.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run again with Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. First and 10 from the 41. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Nix connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Finding Collins. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
And the Toronto 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives them the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on. Set, check, Bobcat.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Toronto. Golden Eagles going for the win here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go!
Here's Brown again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And the Broncos bringing out some extra DBs on this 3rd down. They're in the dime.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Let's go now. Set go.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set go.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
In week 2, we...
Rush coming off the edge, and they run up to the races, middle of the field. 40. Hits the 20. And he finishes out the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big game downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Going with Brown on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. This will be from 52 yards. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And his time expires. This game ends on that miss. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.